crank going. Tonya fights hands. She pulls her head out of it. You know, she manages to get Kunitskaya to the ground. And then Kunitskaya immediately goes on the attack on the legs. Now Tonya's got those long arms, you know, and she's swinging over the top with those punches, but still, she was defending leg locks for a little bit. But she also landed a lot of great ground and pound there.
What is interesting about Kunitskaya is she really sells out for all of those submissions, really putting a lot of strength in it. She squeezed that choke for a while. She was really going hard on that knee bar. She's got to watch her strength output to make sure that she doesn't burn herself out. This is a 5-round fight.
Big shot from Tonya there, really off balance Kunitskaya. Now Kunitskaya is trying to get the takedown on the single leg, hitting a little uppercut on the way out.
Hard to take down a world-class wrestler that is Tonya Evinger. Evinger needs to watch her head again. Arm in guillotine attempt for the Russian.
I actually think that almost benefits Evinger in a sense until the arm, you know, and unless Yana's able to work around that arm, because Evinger's center of gravity is going to be underneath Kunitskaya. She can pick her up and drop her, or she can trip her off of the fence there. Kunitskaya's arms are kind of almost tied up right there. She's got to get good position. She's got to push off that center. Oh, beautiful.
Nicely done by Kunitskaya, able to break the posture there of Evinger, but Evinger, again, an elite-level wrestler. You may be able to trip her up for a second, but securing the position is what is going to be most important and, honestly, the most difficult.
And in cases like you're seeing, the fence is actually acting as a third fighter in the cage almost. They're able to balance off of it and throws that may actually take them down or not taking them down. Now Kunitskaya is pushing on the head of Evinger, which is actually preventing her from getting a total lock on her and takedown position. She's trying to get those little knees in. Unfortunately, Evinger is cognizant of that. She's pushing out against those knees, and she's looking for opportunities to grab the leg to take her down.
Evinger trying to scoop the legs out from underneath the Russian. Now she gets her seated.
And again, Kunitskaya is trying for that guillotine. Evinger's head is in there. I think her neck is locked, but it doesn't look like it's troubling her that much.
She's in a half guard here. This is where Evinger is usually able to set up shop and rain down that signature style of ground and pound.
And something we've learned from actually Lorosenko when she's trained with Evinger before is that Evinger is very good at moving her feet at the same time she's doing something with her arms. So she's punching, but she's also making little adjustments with her feet and her hips the entire time. Her body stays in motion.
Now this is where Tonya Evinger wants to be cleared from the full guard, not in any trouble, but it's Kunitskaya that's trying to get a guard established once again.
And Kunitskaya is grabbing onto that leg with her own legs, trying to keep Tonya from being completely mounted on her. Also locking her arms around in the hopes that she can kind of shift her when her weight changes and push her over. It's very hard to shift Tonya Evinger's weight when she wants to be on you. You know, she has some world-class wrestling.
Past the halfway point of round number 2, Kunitskaya able to get back to a closed guard.
And this is what she did well in the first fight. You know, she was taken down into side control, and she was able to re-guard and establish that armbar.
Now, if you're Tonya Evinger settling in the guard here, what do you need to do to make sure you don't get caught with that armbar? Where does she need to leave?